Welcome back to The Big Show. It's Alex Belfield talking to the country's biggest stars, the most popular stars, and stars that come on every year with something new and different and are eternal. Daniel O'Donnell, how are you?
I'm very good. Yes, lovely to talk to you.
You're like a great flower in the garden, aren't you, that comes back every year and we can rely on you, and you're still there year after year after year. How come then? How is that possible?
Thank you, Alex. I'm glad I'm blooming in the garden. I could be withered, you never know.
It's very possible, isn't it, after all these years? Where does that passion come from? Because, I mean, that is possible, of course, that you could just get bored.
Well, I just enjoy it. I suppose I've always enjoyed singing and been fortunate to have been, relatively successful down through the years and have had the opportunity to record albums with great musicians, and this album is no exception, to be able to record with, orchestras and choirs, and just the songs are beautiful, and it's a nice thing to be able to do.
I'm such a big fan of a Christmas album. They do it a lot in America, not so much over here, do they?
Yes, I recorded one album before, but it was more Christmas songs as opposed to Christmas carols. I always thought I would record Christmas carols. It was always, in my mind to do it, but for whatever reason I never got around to doing it. Had been picking songs, without writing them down. I knew I was going to record First Noel and Away in a Manger and, all the songs that you would expect.
I'll tell you the song that really appealed to me in this album was Oh Holy Night, which is one you didn't actually mention there, but the bigness of it always surprises me. And of course, you've got to be really good at singing to get away with it. How nervous do you get when you're coming to the end and know you've got to hit that top note?
Well, in the studio, if you don't hit it the first time, you can hit it the second. But if you're doing it live, you think, oh, well, I have to get here, and you just, with whatever way and a wing and a prayer, sometimes get to them, but you get to them usually.
How Christmassy are you? I mean, for example, I love it. I put my tree up in middle of November.
Yes, and I would leave it up all year if I could.
Yes. Because, I suppose an album like this, you're recording when it's sunshine and in the middle of July, I
actually did it in March. So it was kind of festive, but only it was the end of the festive season last year. I love Christmas, I really do. I love the Christmas trees, and I love the whole thing. I was looking at Harrods. I passed it one day there and thinking, my goodness, the amount of lights that is, and I love it. I just love all the the Christmas things in Regent Street, and I think you get told, well, we need to reduce our carbon footprint or whatever it is. And I think, well, what are we going to do if we have to turn out our Christmas trees? That'll be disastrous.
Well, I don't think that'll ever happen. In terms of where you'd rather be at Christmas, is it about being home in Ireland?
Oh, absolutely. I love being home. I think I like the weather and everything, I've never had Christmas in a hot climate, but I think it's something about putting on the fire, and it's dark at 4:00 and the Christmas tree is lit, and there's a warmth as well as a feeling of being warm. There's a feeling of warmth in the air, you know what I mean? And I think that's all to do with where we live, and just the comfortableness of family and friends being around.
And what is great about you, Daniel, I mean this with the greatest compliment, you do what you do quietly, but your fans are totally fanatical and absolutely love you. We're going to get into that next. A track off this album. Will you indulge me with Our Holy Night? Because I do love that song.
No problem, Alex, that's fine. And I hope I hit the top note.
Fingers crossed. We're back on The Big Show with Daniel O'Donnell. It is your favourite local radio station, talking to one of the biggest stars in the country. Can we talk about the fact, and I'm always mesmerised by this, unlike Cliff, we don't see you on every programme, and you're not doing your calendars for Christmas, yet your fans are still queuing out the door to get tickets.
We have a calendar, yes, but I'm just not as brave as Cliff. I don't have a six-pack, you see.
Right.
But when I get my six-pack, I'll get the top off too.
Is that possible? Because I think your lady fans would love that.
He is, I'll tell you something, he is a mighty man. At 70 years of age, he'd give any young guy a run for his money.
Well, I told him he was just on promoting his new album, Bold as Brass, and I don't like it being half his age to be outshone by a man twice my age, isn't
brilliant.
it?
He's brilliant, and long may he continue.
Do you see the similarities between you and him? Because I do. I think you have the same type of fans. They are totally into you, aren't they?
Yes, I think a lot of people that would follow what I do are fans of Cliff. I mean, Cliff would have a huge following, much greater than I have. But he's a tremendous. I mean, I went to see him at the Albert Hall and the Boulders Brass concert. A super show. Loved it. I've been a fan for as long as I suppose I can remember, and it's just a pleasure to know him.
Do you like the fact that you're both of the same theory, that when the front door closes, the front door closes? We don't see you all over OK Magazine and falling out of clubs. You're very private, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose, yes. I suppose from my point of view, I feel that when I'm out with the people and when I'm doing shows, I give as much as I possibly can. And I do think that people respect that, and I think away from that then they really are very respectful of your own time and your own privacy, and I do believe that, I think Cliff is similar, that they give him great privacy when he's not touring, but when he's touring they're there and they're supporting. And likewise, when I go out, the people, as much as they can, they get to shows and support it and are 110% behind.
And as for being able to close the door at night, that's one thing you can do, but when you walk through the streets, people know who you are. When you go to the supermarket, they want to talk to you. You always seem very welcoming and open to your audience. You're fully aware that without them, you're nothing.
Yes, and you know, it costs nothing to talk with people. I mean, I never tire of people speaking to me, or, you know, I think it's a lovely thing, really, that people want to talk to you. I mean, I wouldn't be bothered. And I think this probably is true for anybody. People are not expecting you in the street. So very often you're away by before they even notice you, or if they do notice you, they're that shocked when they see you that they're not ready to talk. You know, you pass them and they pass you, and very often I would see people now, they would smile and I would smile, and you just keep going, you know, because you have a mission, whatever you're doing, you know. But if people speak, then it's lovely, and really all they want is hello, and that's it. Very occasionally an autograph, or if they have a camera, maybe a picture. But sure, what does that cost? Nothing.
Let's take another track off this new album. It's called Oh Holy Night by Daniel O'Donnell. Another favourite of mine, Mary's Boy Child. That's a lovely song, isn't it?
It is lovely, and I love this. I suppose the approach of this, because I listened to Johnny Mathis singing it, and I suppose that's really maybe the kind of approach I took to it. Although I don't ever try to be like anybody, because I'm not really able to sing like anybody, only myself. But when we do it in the show, we do the Boney M version.
Let's take it then. Mary's Boy Child from the new album by Daniel O'Donnell. Back next with our remaining moments. We're back then with our remaining moments with Daniel O'Donnell, Mary's Boy Child for you there. I tell you, the last time we met face to face, and this was a long while ago now, it was in a hotel, and you had just got married, and it was so exciting to talk to you because everybody was interested at that point in how it was working and all that. How long have you been married now, Daniel?
8 years.
Wow. These years keep passing, don't they?
I know, better they're getting.
How is it? How's it working 8 years in?
Great. I wouldn't trade back for anything.
You broke a few hearts, didn't you, when you announced that you were getting married? And I think some of your fans were somewhat disappointed because for a while there they thought they'd all got a chance.
Well, I don't know, but I suppose some of them maybe are, but the majority are just thrilled for us, really. And a lot of the people that come to see us, I suppose, are married and mothers themselves, so, you know, they're just happy that I'm happy.
Have you got the balance right now where you work some of the time and you're mainly at home looking after your good wife? Because that's difficult in show business, isn't it?
Yes, we have, and I have a plan. I've just made an announcement recently where in 2012 I'm going to stop touring. That doesn't mean I'm going to retire. I'm not going to tour one city or one town after another. I'm going to pick a few places and do whatever many shows I need to do to facilitate an audience, be it 2 or 3 or 4 in one place or 2 places in the UK, the same in Ireland. In America, I'm not going to tour as I have done. I'm only going to go to Branson, Missouri, where I have gone for a number of years, and just do the shows there. So I will do a lot less shows probably for a while, just because I've been touring for 30 years and I would like just to take a wee bit of time.
And you deserve it. Tell me about Branson. I had Andy Williams on last Christmas, and it was just amazing to hear his stories. I mean, he's been doing for years what you want to do, which is basically build the theatre and they will come, and they do. A, that's a great privilege, isn't it, knowing that people will travel to see you, but B, what does that give you back? Why is it better not to be on the road?
Well, I suppose from a point of view of yourself, it's easier physically, on not having to travel and sing is more demanding from a physical point of view. Now, I have done it for a long time. I would say I'm fairly used to it, but I do know as the years go on, it's more difficult to do it, continuously. So I suppose the Branson thing is fantastic. We've just been there for 3 weeks, and I can do 5 shows a week, whereas I try to do maybe no more than 3 shows in a row anywhere. But when you're traveling, you might only be able to do 2 shows and then a journey, or whatever. But if I thought I could do the like of that either in the UK or Ireland, where you would build a theatre and people would come, I think I would do it because it's tremendous. I think you can put on a better show visually because you're in one place for a period. When you're a touring act, there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much you can do from a financial point of view, because I would always be aware of charging for tickets as well, and everything has got dearer over the years, but you try not to, make it too expensive, because people come to see us not just once. Some of them come maybe 3 or 4 shows in a tour.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know that I will be ever able to have the like of Branson anywhere in the UK or Ireland, because I don't think there's so many people in America, and they come from Canada. Like we did 15 shows where each day was anything from 2 to 2,500 people.
Have you worked out why you, at this point, Daniel, people are still curious and interested and buying into your product, which is your voice?
Well, I don't know really. I suppose they enjoy it. I enjoy it myself. I would like to think it's from an enjoyment factor. Obviously, people enjoy. You don't go to shows that you don't enjoy.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's the fact you don't have front. There's no act. It is you. We know you. We buy into you. We like your songs. You've never changed over the years. You're not playing a game to get on I'm a Celebrity. Was that deliberate, or is that just the person you are?
Well, I don't think I could stick that I'm a Celebrity. All them bloody things. Oh dear, it's shocking. And now if it's not bad enough they're in jail. Were they always in jail, or is that a recent affair?
I think that's a new thing. Just looking at Gillian McKeith's face would be enough to turn me off doing the programme. Oh my goodness, God help them all. But anyway, I don't know. I think if you ever see me on that, just shoot me. It's as bad as that, is it?
Oh dear, I think that'd be... I just don't think I could do that. Eating all them things and... Oh, rats down at your feet.
No, Oof. Thank you. Hey, listen, Daniel, congratulations on this new album. I love a Christmas album, and Around the Table on Christmas Day, this is perfect. Our Holy Night is the album, the Christmas album. Many thanks for your time, Daniel.
Thank you.